Bugga Buggas, and welcome back to my channel. So we are going to go ahead and start off a new speed build, and this time it is going to be Painter's Studio, which is basically a beautiful little kind of apartment studio that your sim can get for pretty cheap. I don't know the exact price on this bad boy, but I do know it may be around the $20,000 range, but there are some really good goodies in here. And basically, it's obviously tailored towards Sims who are into painting and maybe are just starting off life, or, you know, are single eligible bachelorettes. But personally, this is kind of more of a bachelor pad vibe. And of course, if you don't want to make it for a painter, there are the painting stuffs that you can delete and get extra dinero, extra cash. But it was requested by, I think, Momo Surgeller or something, Surrogate. I don't really understand the last part of that, but to create kind of like a cheap apartment studio. And of course, I kind of wanted to have some sort of theme, and I just for some reason thought painter, and I thought it'd be kind of cool because the studio, I don't know, but I really like it. I actually like it a lot. We're going to start off with the basics, which is obviously the outside here. I wasn't really sure with what I was going to go with the style wise, because to be completely honest, I'm still very new to building, especially speed builds, and I didn't really want to make it look like a house, but then again, I didn't really want to make it look like a shack either. So I kind of like the way I did this. It looks nice. It has a nice little shape, and it really comes together a little bit later as well. So here we are picking out just some windows and things. I'm just debating if whether or not I wanted to go ahead and add a awning in here or not. The roof was also a difficult choice, but then in the end I went with this darker roof here. Again, when you're kind of doing not necessarily starter houses, but just cheap homes in general, you really want to go with the lowest price when it comes to things. So I did actually swap out those fences, as you saw earlier, or not railings, I guess they're not really fences, but for the doors, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. The house kind of, since it is 4 squares here, or 4 squares, I didn't really want to have a door because I thought that was kind of weird and off center, so I decided to go with a door that took up 2 squares, and I went with this one. I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like this. So color palette, I never know what the hell I am doing, ever. Like, ever. But in this part, we are mostly focusing on the architecture of the home, and it's only going to be 2 parts. I've already filmed this entire thing. Yes, go me. And the second part is basically kind of decorating and things like that, which is personally my most funnest part to watch when I'm watching other simmers, because these videos give you so many different types of ideas and in creating your own builds. So I think it's kind of fun. With the studio, you've got to be very careful that you don't really close off the rooms like this. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, but I realized, damn, how claustrophobic does that really look? I mean, you have a studio, you have a small space, you're going to want to really kind of make it look wide and open. And I know it's a little scary right now, but it actually does end up coming together quite later. Again, this is supposed to be kind of a very open layout. It's not a small home or anything. It's, again, supposed to resemble an apartment or a studio home or something. I really don't know, but I'm just doing a lot of experimenting since I don't really do a lot of experimenting on my own free time. This is kind of like the fun parts of it, I guess you could say. The fun part of doing these videos is experimenting and kind of seeing where I was going with it. I don't know. Windows, they're always fun, but when I was thinking, okay, what do I want for windows? I want to definitely give this place that openness. I want a lot of light, a lot of sun, just space. Mirrors are your best friends in this kind of a situation, and windows. But of course, windows cost what? Dinero. Right, dinero. And we don't have a lot of it. I mean, we do, but we don't really want to spend too much. So I actually love how I place these windows. And the front is very open, and you can just see the sunlight just bursting in. And I do have the debug mode on as of right now. So later, I don't know if I'm actually showing it in this part. I think I might. I don't know. I do have a few different cheats on. I have, let me see. I have testing cheats enable, or testing cheats true, bb dot move objects on, then I have bb dot show hidden objects, and then I have some other stuff. I don't know if you guys are interested in the cheats, but basically if you Google it, you'll find them. But those are the cheats that I typically use in my builds, if you were wondering. But for the color palette, I wanted something colorful. Y'all know I love neutrals, like love neutrals in my real life, in my sim life, just in life in general. I love neutrals. So I kind of wanted to make this more of a brighter color palette. Oranges, again, browns, blacks, and I do believe reds too are definitely the colors that I've been using more frequently in this build here. But kind of reminds me a little bit of Halloween. But I love, 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 love the way this is turning out so far. I do think I add wallpaper on in the inside, but I'm not exactly 100% sure about that. But I actually really do love the way this is turning out so far. I think it's kind of, I don't know, it's just different. It's cute, and it's still very much my style. So I don't know. I just thought I would go ahead and fulfill this request. And in the next part, we will go ahead and continue on with the build. I do think I actually pick out the interior colors, which I was hoping. I wanted it bright because, again, this is such a small space. It's very, 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 very easy to kind of make it look like it's kind of caving in on you, and I don't like that feeling. So the dark woods are definitely something you want to stay away from. I decided to go with a lighter wood instead, and then I'm doing paneling here, which I think is beautiful because I kind of wanted to go for this is a studio, but it's unfinished sort of thing, and just kind of flat walls here, lots of different color options. It may not make any sense to you, but it makes tons of sense to me, and I do believe I end up kind of messing with this a little bit more later, and this is just kind of very vague right now. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed the first part of this speed build. The second part will be coming in, or second and final part will be coming in a few days. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.